All right, so hello everyone and welcome to our special training. You guys are in for a huge treat tonight. You get to hear from a top director in Mary Kay. You're gonna hear a little bit about her accolades first of all, okay? So I'm gonna be reading them. This is Miss Karen, and she began her Mary Kay business in August of 1992 while working as a marketing assistant just 2 years after graduating from college. She earned her first Mary Kay car 1 year after she started her business and became a sales director a few months later. After a tough divorce and 5 years away from Mary Kay, Karen restarted her business in March of 2003. She earned her second free car 6 months later, became a sales director, and left corporate America on December 31st, 2003. Karen's Dream Giver unit, I love this, was recognized in her first year as a director as the number 4 unit in the nation among 250 debuting units. It's pretty awesome. She's earned 10 career cars, and her last 6 have been the beautiful pink Cadillac. She's been in the National Court of Sales 7 times, earning a beautiful diamond piece of jewelry each time. And she's been a double star achiever 6 times. So what that means, you guys, is this woman knows how to sell some product, is what that means. She's led her Dream Giver unit to a unit club every year since they debuted, and 6 times as a Circle of Excellence unit. That means she's been on 6 top sales director trips, her highest year being $796,000 in 1 year between her and her unit. She has gorgeous 3-carat diamond rings and numerous cash bonuses in recognition of these achievements. So she's been a top 10 sales director in the Emerald Seminar 4 times. She's earned the top sales director trips to Rome, Italy, Maui, Hawaii twice, Monte Carlo, Beijing, China, and London, England. And I got to know her and her husband in London. They are so fun. Her highest, get this, her highest monthly commission check so far is over $19,000. Could you get excited about making $19,000 in a month? I know you're all muted, but I'm sure that they're very excited, Karen. Her highest honor was being voted Miss Go Give by her peers in April 2009. She's so excited to grow and complete her Dream Team national area. She's a senior sales director with 2 first-line and 3 second-line directors. She's married to Chuck and has 1 son, Trey, who is now 23 years old and a recent college graduate from the Virginia Military Institute. Trey now works in baseball operations with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So there is Miss Karen, and she's from Glen Allen, Virginia. But what I love about Karen is, those of you that know Darby, and I know Jen, you are her personal team member, is Karen adopts Darby. And when I went out there, I got to spend some time with Karen. She picked me up from the airport, and we had so much fun together. And she has a heart of gold. That is what I love most about Karen, is she's a lot of fun, and she has a big heart. And this woman is brilliant. I learned so much just by having Darby go to her meetings. I'm always wanting to copy her stuff. Like just today, Karen had a brilliant idea that you guys are going to be hearing more of. Because she just has so many great ideas. So this is a wise woman, and she is going to train tonight on something that I think is so powerful. And so I'm proud of you guys for joining tonight, because this is something that has literally, I know, revolutionized Darby's business and lots of consultants' businesses in general when they truly get this. So I'm excited to hear from Karen. Grab your notebook, people, and Karen is going to take it away. And so I think everyone else is muted. If you're not, go ahead and mute yourself so that we can hear Miss Karen. So take it away, Karen.
Thank you, Darby. Thank you. I love hanging out with Candace. She's the best. And we had so much fun in London. And now that Darby's at my unit meetings, I get to know Candace even more, which is so amazing. And you guys are so blessed to have such an incredible sales director, honestly. Leading the nation. She's just got so much energy, doesn't she? So much passion and energy. So you all are very blessed women. And I love seeing everybody. I'm looking all across my screen to see all these great faces, to just say thank you for tuning in tonight. You know, the student always learns the most when you just keep looking for that teacher to share the next step, the next aha moment. And I just believe there's something really powerful about being here live and just like being in the moment and getting that aha moment that God gives you. And so tonight, my prayer is that you will hear something that will help you find even more passion for your Mary Kay business. I believe that what I'm going to share with you tonight is some of the most important training ever. You know, we can learn the how-tos and the systems and the product knowledge, and all of that stuff is super important. But if you don't know your why, wow, there's a big missing chunk out of your motivation to do your business. Your why is so important. Now, I'm just going to go on record right here to say, you can't freak out if you're like, I don't know my why. I don't know my why. I don't know my why. Like, just take a deep breath, you know, because tonight we're going to talk a little about it. And I am just praying that God would give you a fresh revelation about what your why is. So don't keep telling yourself right now, I don't know my why. I can't figure out my why. Like, take a deep breath, listen with fresh ears, and let's talk about your why. I've got some notes in front of me because I taught this at our New Year's kickoff workshop. And I thought, you know, I just want to pull those notes out so I can kind of walk you through. Now, I'm going to tell you what, when I taught this, I learned so much about my why. It's gotten me more excited. It's gotten my unit more excited. Like, it's given us purpose in our Mary Kay business. So your why makes a huge difference. If you need to make more money, you need to know your why. If you want to grow a larger team, you need to know your why. If you want to become a leader, you got to know your why. If you want to work more consistently, you need to know your why. If you want to increase your passion for your business, your why makes a difference in every one of these areas. So if any of these areas you're getting tripped up on, not enough money, not enough team growth, not enough consistency in your business, not enough passion, it is all linked to your why. So your why is going to make a huge difference. Your why drives you. It motivates you. It inspires you to act. Your why gives you confidence. I'm telling you, I know this stuff from just my own personal experience. Your why is your brand. I read something that said that your why is how you show up to the world every day. So think about that. So I want you to really think about, by the end of this session together, by the time you put your head on the pillow, I just want you to believe that you are going to start to get your why. You're going to start to figure out your why. You're going to increase your fire for your business and your why. You're going to get excited about sharing it boldly and with passion. And so here's what I want to tell you. First thing I want to tell you, and Darby's going to share a video with you guys later on that'll kind of illustrate this point. But write this down. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. All right, now I'm going to do my best to relate this as much as I can to Mary Kay, because that's our common thread, and I think you'll get this. So listen, think about this. Lots of women sell Mary Kay, okay? There's lots of women out there. But this is how you're going to differentiate yourself. This is how you're going to separate yourself from the masses of women who do Mary Kay, who sell Mary Kay. Your why is going to set you apart from the masses. That's going to be a difference maker in growing your team, in growing income. Your why is going to separate you from all the rest of the Mary Kay activity out there. When you clarify your why and you communicate it to your customers, to your hostesses, to your prospects, and to your team members, these women, all these types of women around you are going to feel the power of your why. And honestly, they're going to want to support you because of your why. They're going to want you to live your why. So we have got to get good at identifying our why and then communicating it. Because when you communicate your why, you are going to position yourself above the Mary Kay chatter that's going around all around your city. Your business is going to stand out. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. So when you clearly know your why, you stop giving into fear. When you clearly know your why, you become focused. You work more diligently. When you know your why, you don't let negative emotions distract you. When you know your why, it motivates you to do things that require perseverance. Your why even motivates you to do things that are scary. I'm telling you, I think the more you look back over your notes as you go through this training, you're going to really see why your why makes such a difference. Now, I have this great worksheet, and I'll send it to Candace for you guys, but it kind of walks you through finding out your why. So let's just brainstorm real quickly some of the whys in Mary Kay. And I might say some that are yours, or maybe your sister consultant or your sales director. I just want you to randomly think about whys, and you can jot down a few notes. Some women's why for doing Mary Kay is to make more money. Maybe even to make more money so they don't have to work in corporate America. They can work for themselves. Some women's why in Mary Kay is to become a leader. Some women's why in Mary Kay, in fact, a lot of my directors were sharing on a panel recently that their why was to get unstuck. They felt stuck in their job when they found Mary Kay, and they loved that Mary Kay got them unstuck. Some people love Mary Kay because it gives them a challenge. It helps them to stretch. Some women, I think about this as like moms who have maybe 3 or 4 kids, that they want to be known as a businesswoman rather than maybe John's mom or so-and-so's wife. Like, it's not that those titles are bad. It's part of who you are, but maybe they just wanted Mary Kay to give them a different identification, a different identity in the world, rather than just so-and-so's mom or so-and-so's wife. This business gave them a new identity. And so there's lots of different whys. You and I could probably brainstorm tons of whys. And you probably know a lot of people around you and their why for starting their Mary Kay business. So right now, if you're taking some notes, I would like you to write down, why did you say yes to Mary Kay initially? Like when you first were approached and you said yes, why was that yes? So I'll share with you mine. When I was approached 24 years ago, I was a newlywed. I was out of college. I was in my first job. And I really wasn't a makeup girl at all. I didn't know how to do eye makeup. I had never sold anything. I had no desire to sell anything. But there were 2 things that, looking back, really drove my decision. The first one was, yeah, we were broke and it wasn't getting any better. So I would say my initial why was I needed some extra income. Another why that I really realized more as I started going through the business is I wanted a challenge. I'm an achievement-oriented person. And so I wanted to say, I did that and I did it well and I succeeded. I wanted a new achievement. I wanted a challenge. Okay? All right. So I want you to think about your why. Now, I'm gonna go just a little bit deeper into my why to hopefully illustrate this, because your why evolves as your journey evolves in Mary Kay. Your why is going to change, okay? Because you change, your season of life changes, the people that are around you change. So I did go through a really bad divorce, and I really stepped away completely from Mary Kay. I stopped being a sales director. I gave up my car. I even stopped servicing customers, and I stepped away for a full 5 years. And I went back to work in corporate America. I had a great job. It paid me great money. I loved what I did. I loved the people. I mean, honestly, I was a very happy person. But I quickly found out that the better job I did for the law firm, the more work they gave me. So I started to lose flexibility in my life because I was working 60 and 70 hours a week. And when I had this aha moment of coming back to Mary Kay, my why was, I want to get out of corporate America as quickly as I can. So the first time I wanted to make enough extra money just to pay some bills. The second time I wanted to have executive level income, and I wanted to be a top leader. Leadership was my sole motivation because I knew if I was a leader in the company that I could replace my 6-figure income with a law firm and I could work from home. Okay, so I want you to think, why did you say yes initially? And then what about your why now? Maybe you're 6 months into the business. Maybe you're 6 years into the business. I don't know what your timeline is, but how has your why changed? What motivates you now? Maybe this group of women, maybe you guys are working for a leadership position. Maybe you want to be a sales director or you want to earn a car. So how has your why changed from that initial why? Now, it could be the same, and that's okay. But I want you to know that in my journey and in most women that I work with in Mary Kay, their why evolves as they grow personally, as they gain more confidence. Your why evolves. Okay, so how has your why changed since you said yes to Mary Kay? Now, if you want to make some notes and come back to it later, that's fine. But these are some prompts to help you kind of figure out your why. Another one would be, what is it about your Mary Kay business that gets you emotional? What stirs you up? What brings tears to your eyes about your business? You know, is it the friendships? Is it who you've become? Is it the personal growth? Is it the achievements that you've earned? Like, what is it that gets you, like, your heart just racing? And then what is it that you feel passionate about in Mary Kay? These are all hints and pointers to your why in your Mary Kay business. All right, now let's take a break from figuring out your why, and I want to show you some things about why your why is so important. There are only 2 ways. I read this in a book called, oh my gosh, I should have pulled it out. It All Starts With Why. It's by Simon Sinek. Very textbooky, very academic, but really good if you can hang on to it. So this is what he says. There are 2 ways to influence human behavior. So think about this in your Mary Kay business: selling product, building a team, okay? There are 2 ways to influence human behavior. You can manipulate it, or you can inspire it. Okay, how do we manipulate it? We give discounts. We give gift with purchase, right? Hey, if you buy 2, you get 1.5 price. You manipulate your customer's decision with incentives, right? You can manipulate a prospective team member's decision with a signing bonus. Now, I'm not saying these things are bad. I just want to point the difference out. There are 2 ways to influence human behavior: manipulating it and inspiring it. Okay. When you know your why, you will inspire the people around you. Your why influences people to be loyal to you because the people around you, your customers, your hostesses, your prospects, your team members, they want to see you live your why if you share your why, if you're vocal about your why, if you're casting a vision of your why. So how do you want to build your business? Do you want to build it through manipulation? Because sales and incentives, that brings a short-term gain, but probably not long-term loyalty. Seriously, think about it. If you run too many sales, you will condition your customers to only buy when there's a sale. So when you manipulate your business, you might bring some short-term wins, but you probably won't gain long-term loyalty. So, doesn't it make more sense to motivate women to join your team or to support your business with purchasing products from you by motivating them or inspiring them with your why? All right, so think about this. What is your what? Your what is your Mary Kay business. What do you do? I'm a Mary Kay consultant. What do you do? I'm a Mary Kay sales director. Okay, what's your how? Oh, I teach makeovers, right? I teach makeovers. I hold parties. I build my team. That's my how. My what? Mary Kay Cosmetics. My how? Parties, makeovers, career chats, building my team. Do you know your why? Remember what we said earlier? People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Why do you do what you do? What is your purpose? What is your belief? Why does your Mary Kay business exist? Deborah's business exists for different reasons than Erin's. And that's a different reason than Sarah's. Like, each of you has a business that exists for a different why, because of who you are, because of how God wired you, because of why he placed you in Mary Kay. But are you sharing with people your why? So it's easy to share what we do. I'm a Mary Kay consultant. It's easy to share how we do it. I teach makeovers. But have you taken the time to really figure out why your Mary Kay business exists? How does your business make a difference? How does it make a difference in your life? How does it make a difference in your family's life? It's time to start inspiring people with your why. They're going to remember you more. They're going to want to support you more. They're going to be more loyal to you. They're not going to go find that new consultant that just started working at their office. If they know your why, they see your passion for your why, they want to support you in your why. They will feel your why if you do your job of communicating it. So how do we even begin to communicate your why? Well, I recently read this book. It's called The Vision Map. And it's by Joel Malm. It's a really great book. It's very short. You could read this. Seriously, I flew through this book. But one part of this book, he talks about developing a one-liner or a clear one-line explanation of your why. Now, this will probably be the hardest thing you'll do, but it's worth the homework time to figure out your one-liner so you know how to communicate it. He gives this example that he wanted to start this company, and when he would tell people about it, he would go on and on and on and on and on and on, around and around and over and under, explaining it. And then he would say, so do you get it? And people would look at him with a blank look and go, yeah, no. Like they wouldn't get it, because he didn't clearly and concisely convey his why. So he talks about how he had to sit down and he had to really brainstorm and pray about this. He's a Christian and he prayed about it and he said, God, give me clarity in what I'm trying to communicate to people of my why. And I believe this is going to be a difference maker for you if you can develop your why. And I'm going to show you in a little bit how I communicate my why at parties. You've got to communicate your why at your parties, at your career chats, even in casual conversations to people that we meet while we're out and about. Maybe you're on the ball field watching your kids play soccer or baseball. If somebody says, what do you do? That's the perfect time to share your why. Most of the time we say things like, oh, I sell Mary Kay. Well, how inspiring is that, right? I sell Mary Kay. Nobody wants to be sold. Everybody wants to buy, right? But how inspiring is that? All right. So your one-liner should bring a wow response from whoever hears it. Pressure. You're right? You're like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. I don't even know my why. How can I get all excited and geniusy about just communicating this why? But you've got to have this wow response. When I taught this at my New Year's workshop, you know what I said? Your why statement is your drop the mic statement. Drop the mic. Like when you say it, you need to be like, drop the mic, because it's that kind of moment where you're like, that's who I am. That's why I'm here. So it can't be foggy. It can't take you 15 minutes to explain it. It's got to be clear, concise, one-liner. So let me ask you this. Have you ever looked on Mary Kay and you've seen these product sheets? Have you seen these product sheets? They're like a PDF. You can download it on any product that's out there. And there's usually a product positioning statement. In fact, there is at the top of every product sheet is a product positioning statement. It's a one-liner. It's a why for the product. So here is the product positioning statement for the Miracle Set. Okay, this is the drop the mic statement on what the Miracle Set does. Time-wise skincare products, Miracle Set delivers advanced age-fighting benefits you want for younger-looking skin. To the point, quick. Advanced age-fighting benefits that you want for younger-looking skin. Drop the mic. Like that's how you position the Miracle Set. Okay, and so it's important that you have that kind of one-liner for your business. For instance, think about all the cosmetic companies out there. I'm not even going to throw out all the names. You guys know them, every one of them. I want you to think drugstore brands. I want you to think prestige brands. I want you to think direct sales. I want you to think every kind of cosmetic company you can think about. All right, now let's think about Mary Kay. What is our what? What is Mary Kay's what? Selling skincare and color cosmetics. That's our what. That's what we do, right? What is our how? We teach makeovers. That's our how of selling the product. But what is Mary Kay's why? Mary Kay's why is enriching women's lives. That's how Mary Kay distinguishes our company from all the cosmetic chatter out there. Mary Kay enriches the lives of women through great skincare and color, at makeovers. But our why is that we enrich women's lives. And wouldn't you agree? We do that around the table at a makeover. We do that with a career opportunity. But that is our why. That's how Mary Kay positions us in advertising, in commercials, in print ads. We enrich the lives of women. Drop the mic. Okay? So when I was working on this for my unit in our forming area, I thought, I think I need some examples of powerful one-liners. Now, the one-liner that we're going to talk about in a little while is what you're going to deliver at the end of your I story at a party. But it's also what you're going to use in random conversations, at career chats. It's going to be how you brand yourself, how you position yourself. So let me give you some examples of one-liners that I think a lot of women in Mary Kay could have as their why statement, okay? First one. I love my Mary Kay business because it provides me with an opportunity to earn extra income while having great flexibility to be a mom to my 4 kids. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. I love my Mary Kay business because it provides me with an opportunity to earn extra income while having great flexibility to be a mom to my 4 kids. All right, here's another one. Mary Kay gives me wins every day that feeds my desire to be challenged and to be excellent in all that I do. Now that's kind of an achievement kind of person, right? I love my Mary Kay business because it gives me wins every day that feeds my desire to be challenged and to be excellent in all that I do. Drop the mic, right? That's like that power and achievement why statement for somebody. How about this? I'm passionate about being a part of Mary Kay Cosmetics because I'm surrounded by positive women who think big and do big, and that makes me a better me. I'm passionate about being a part of Mary Kay Cosmetics because I'm surrounded by positive women who think big and do big, and that makes me a better me. That's a why statement for somebody who loves the personal growth in Mary Kay. All right, and how about this one? Mary Kay provides my family with the extra income we need to take amazing vacations and see the world. I love my Mary Kay business because it provides my family with the extra income we need to take amazing vacations and see the world. That is a why statement. You could follow that up and be like, and here's where we're going next. You know, we're going to Cancun. We're going to Rome, Italy. You know, I'm so excited. Mary Kay has already taken us to Disney World and to Key West. And now we're going to the Grand Canyon. Like think about that. If you share that at your party, if that was your why, you know what? People would remember that about you. You know, when we talked about the one about, gives me wins every day. You could say, I just recently earned my car, and my next step is to become a leader in the company, and I'm so excited about the diamond ring that I'll be picking up on stage at Mary Kay. Like, you are going to be able to illustrate your why with your journey, with your story, okay? Sorry, my husband was talking. Hope you didn't hear him. Okay. So I want to tell you a really quick story, and then I'm going to wrap up by showing you how I communicate my why to people. But I want to tell you a quick story first. When I came back to Mary Kay 14, 15 years ago, I knew I wanted to be a sales director quickly. I knew I wanted to be a leader because I needed to replace executive level income fast so that I could work from home full time and leave corporate America. So I remember trying to come up with my unit name. And my sales director kept saying, Karen, you've got to have a unit name. What's your unit name? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't want a unit name from my first time in Mary Kay. I wanted it to be different. Could not think of a unit name. So I came up with the worst unit name you could ever imagine, okay? It was Karen's Kicking Cadillacs. Mm-hmm. I mean, seriously, right? Aaron's laughing at me. Jennifer's laughing. Okay, you guys are all laughing at me. Okay, so Karen's Kicking Cadillacs. It really didn't inspire me, but it was almost like a check a to-do list off. Okay, good. I got my unit name. I'm ready. But I didn't love it, and it didn't inspire me. But I was inspired to be a leader. I just didn't know why. So about that time, a book came out, and I started seeing it. I went to the Christian bookstore, and there was this book on the shelf, The Dream Giver. I remember looking at it going, That sounds like a cool book. Didn't pick it up. I love books. For some reason, didn't pick it up. A week or two later, was at Target, coming down the aisle. Boom, The Dream Giver. Huh, there's that book again. Third time I saw it, I bought it. And I remember I bought it like on a Thursday. And I read this book from cover to cover. It's a short book. It's a parable style book. It's written by Bruce Wilkinson. And it's about how God is the dream giver. And he puts dreams in each of us. And it's up to us to figure out how to live the life that will help us make our dreams come true. Well, I'm telling you what, this book made me cry. It stirred me up. I couldn't go to sleep at night. I remember I was traveling somewhere for a debut for one of my friends as a new director, and I seriously was consumed with this book. I look back now and I realize it was a divine moment. God was getting my attention for my purpose in life. I believe my purpose in life is to inspire women to believe in the dreams that God puts in their heart. I know that that's why I'm on this earth. So when I look at that why, that's my unit name now, the Dream Giver. Thank goodness Karen's Kicking Cadillacs died as a quick death, and we became the Dream Giver unit. Now, I got to tell you, my whole first year as a director changed because we were the Dream Giver unit. It wasn't that I thought Mary Kay was my dream come true. It was that Mary Kay enabled me to make dreams come true for my family. And now my why in Mary Kay is to inspire women to make dreams come true with their Mary Kay business. I'm building a national area of leaders who love to dream big and who want to help others do the same thing. Drop the mic. That's my one-liner. My one-liner at my appointments. I love my Mary Kay business because it helps me make dreams come true for my family. And I love to teach other women how to build a Mary Kay business that helps them make dreams come true for their family. And then if you come to my unit meetings or if you come to an event that I'm doing, and I'll say, we're building a national area of leaders who love to dream big and who want to show other women how to dream big and make those dreams come true with their Mary Kay business. It's what we do. It's our why. I have passion. I have vision. I have motivation. I have confidence. And let me tell you, when you find your why and you start communicating it, the more you communicate it, the more confident you get about it. The more you believe it all the way down to your toenails. I mean, it just becomes who you are. And it might take some digging deep. It might take some big prayers. It might take lots of brainstorming. But I'm telling you, when you find that why, it will empower you like you just can't believe. So I thought what I would do is show you how I show my why at parties. Now, this book is nothing more than a PowerPoint that is printed out in color and laminated. So if you could feel this, it's like heavy duty laminate, so it's very rigid and it's spiral bound at the top. So I made a PDF and I'm going to walk you through it kind of slowly so you can see it. You can actually get a generic format on my website and I'll share that with you when we get done. But this whole book cost me $25 with my discount at Office Max to print it and bind it. And now I actually have two copies. I have one in my starter kit bag and I have one that I carry with me to career chats. And I will share this with people when I'm teaching a makeover as my iStory. And it also explains the 6 reasons why women look at a Mary Kay business, but it allows me to communicate my why. And I use the same thing to walk people through a career chat. So let's pretend like you're at my party and I've just found out from each of you your name again and why you know your hostess and what was your biggest beauty issue or skincare concern. That's how I always start my parties so that I can solve each person's problem, right? I've got dark circles and I have adult acne and I want to fight age. So I'm finding out each person's biggest beauty concern. And then it comes back around to me and I say, ladies, thank you so much for helping me get to know you better. I want to share with you my dream come true story with Mary Kay so you know me a little bit better. This is me when I started my Mary Kay business 24 years ago. I paid good money for that perm. And I was so excited. When I said yes to Mary Kay, I had no idea how to sell. I had no idea how to do eye makeup. But I was broke and I needed extra income. And that's why I started my Mary Kay business. I quickly built a strong business, became a sales director, earned a car in my first year, and was able to leave my full-time job when my son Trey was born. Love that. I was home with him for the first 4 years of his life. And then my high school sweetheart left us and I stepped away from Mary Kay for about 5 years. When I came back to Mary Kay the second time, I wanted to get out of corporate America for good, because I had one of those jobs. So the better job you did for the law firm, the more work they gave you. So right here, you can see Trey was about 8 years old when I came back to Mary Kay. He was playing lots of baseball, and I was missing all kinds of games. I'd also just recently gotten married. Chuck and I will celebrate 15 years of marriage this April. And this is why I came back to Mary Kay, so that I could be more present at home by being a work from home executive woman making executive level income. Now today, my husband and my son's obviously grown a whole lot. He's 6'5". He's graduated from college. He worked for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And my husband and I love traveling the world with Mary Kay on top director trips. And I just love the flexibility that I have in my life. I love my Mary Kay products. I'm my best customer. I've used them since I was 14 years old as far as the skincare goes. These are some of my favorite products. And tonight I'm going to be showing you some of my most favorite Mary Kay products. But I want to share with you, there's 6 reasons why women look at a Mary Kay business opportunity. And the first is money. I love the extra income I earn from doing appointments like these, because you know what? Cosmetics are recession proof, and women always need more moisturizer, mascara, and lip gloss. And so I've developed a strong customer base over the years, and I would love to take care of you as one of my customers if you would have me. The money opportunity in Mary Kay is amazing. If you choose to put yourself into a leadership position, you can triple and quadruple your commissions. My highest check in 1 month has been over $19,000, and I share that just to tease you to say, oh my gosh, tell me more about Mary Kay. Whether you need an extra $500 a month or an extra $19,000 a month, Mary Kay can fit your financial needs. Recognition is another big thing that women love about Mary Kay. This is me with our former president of Mary Kay, with several top director girlfriends on stage being recognized for our achievements. These are consultants in my unit who I'm celebrating for their steps of faith-filled efforts to build a strong business, and some great diamond rings. I love that Mary Kay recognizes women every step up the career path. Self-confidence. Oh, women love the self-confidence in Mary Kay. From just having that girlfriend power together to encourage you to believe bigger and think bigger, to encouraging each other. I just have found that my self-confidence has grown so much over the years. The car program is amazing. This is the first pink Cadillac I earned. It looked like your grandmother's pink Cadillac. And today that's me jumping for joy, because I have loved driving pink Cadillacs and driving free with Mary Kay. Mary Kay has a car program for consultants all the way up to leaders that will put a car in your driveway every 2 years, and they'll pay up to 85% of your insurance and your title and taxes. The car program is absolutely amazing. Advancement is a key reason why I'm back in Mary Kay today, because I wanted leadership opportunities quickly. So these are some of the leaders that are forming national area, women that I'm helping to grow into leaders. I love how Mary Kay gives leaders a track to run on and to grow in their leadership gifting. And I love being my own boss. It's probably the thing I love the most over the years, is just being able to set my own schedule my own goals, and work when I want to work, where I want to work, how much I want to work, and achieve what I want to achieve. So I love being my own boss and having flexibility to travel with my family and to be a boss babe. It all starts with a $100 starter kit. And Mary Kay Ash said that at every makeover was a new Mary Kay beauty consultant. And I don't know who she might be today, but if you find yourself curious about this business opportunity, I would love to give you more information. And if I ask you to take home some information, I hope you'll take it as a compliment, because I get to select the women that I want to work with. What I'm most excited about is the dreams that Mary Kay has made come true for me and my family. The most recent dream that Mary Kay made was helping me pay for my son's college education. He graduated debt-free, in part due to my Mary Kay business, and I'll be forever grateful that I started a business before he was even a glimmer in my eye. And as a result, he graduated from college without one bit of debt. I'm so grateful that Mary Kay helps me finance dreams over and over again. My why today is empowering women just like you to make dreams come true. And I would love nothing better than to show you how you can finance a dream with the Mary Kay business. And so think about tonight. What would you pay for if you had extra income? Would you get out of debt? Would you finance a trip around somewhere exotic for your family? Would you send your kids to private Christian school? Whatever that dream might be, I can show you how to finance it with the Mary Kay business. That's what I do. I empower women to dream big. So ladies, my love affair started with the Mary Kay products. Let's jump in and get started. And you can share with me your dream at the end tonight. That's how I start my parties. I share my story. I share the Mary Kay story, and I brand myself as a woman who is your best friend in helping you finance dreams with your Mary Kay business. It's how I find my identity. It's how I broadcast my identity. It's how I share my passion. You know, I can't just say I make dreams come true if I'm not passionate about it. Your why is going to evoke passion. Your why is going to make your heart race more. And you know what? People will know when you communicate your why because they feel the passion. You know, I feel like that's when God's anointing is on me because I'm working in my why, and he put that why inside of me, and he put that why inside of you. And so when women sit up and take notice to what you're talking about, it's because his anointing is falling on the why that he gave you. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some thoughts about how to find your why and how to communicate your why. And you know, if you do want to be a sales director, if you want to be a part of Candace's national area, I'm telling you, your why will motivate you more than any bit of product knowledge, any system that you know. All of those things are important. But when you know your why, you will work harder than you've ever worked. You will be more excited about getting up and going to work. You will step out of your comfort zone. You will talk to people who intimidate you because you will be on fire with your why and communicating it to those around you. So I hope that helps. If you want my generic format of this, you can go to karensdreamteam.com, and it's right up underneath Leap 2017, and it says generic dream book. And the dream book is there without my pictures. It's got Mary Kay kind of pictures, and then you could just print out pictures and pop them on there and get them laminated and go tell your story. So I hope that helped.
Wow. Thank you, Karen. That was awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I have pages and pages and pages of notes. So that was powerful, Karen. Thank you so much. I will be emailing out the attachments that she had sent me, I think, before. And then, Karen, if you came up with any other attachments, let me know. And her website, because that was powerful. And I just know for myself and for several of you, I really encourage you to come up with your why and come up with your one-liner statement. I know that Darby, when I went out to Virginia, she had her one-liner statement on her wall, and it reminded her every day of why she's doing this, you guys. Mm-hmm. And that's so powerful. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Karen. I know for me, I am forever grateful for you and your wisdom in that. And she didn't share this, but I think it's so cool that, you know, God totally gave her that vision, like literally the night or the couple days before she did her January jumpstart, and her date got changed around. And I truly believe it was meant to be that it got changed because she had a whole different vision of what she was going to do with her January jumpstart. And I know that it impacted Darby so much and her team, and that I wanted her to share tonight. When I was out there, I was taking notes about, I need to train on her why. And you guys need to have a why that is so powerful, because you know, one of the things I wrote down is that when your why is crystal clear, it helps you overcome fear and doubt and discouragement and laziness and procrastination, because it's so strong and evident. I mean, you can listen to Karen to share with passion and excitement about her why. And I want you guys to take the time to come up with your own personal why, okay? You were on here for a reason. You were hand selected to be on this meeting tonight because you are a leader in our future area. And I know for myself, I'm going to take the time to come up with my one-liner, because I don't have a one-liner, but I love the things that Karen shared. And so I am going to send out that information. And I'd encourage you guys to not just listen to this training, but to take the time to come up with what is your why in your business? What is your why? And like she said, her why had changed over the years. And I know for myself, my why has definitely changed over the years. And I know that I need to take the time to come up with my own why of, you know, I want to have that one-liner that I share at my appointments, because I don't have that right now. And I'm going to take the time to do that. And I encourage you to take the time in the next 24 hours to come up with your why. And that's something that only you can know. And your why is going to be different. And it's not, you know, for a long time I felt bad about my why, because my why was, I felt very selfish because it was achievement oriented, but that's not that. And then it changed over the years, you know, in different life situations. that it was about my ex-husband and now it's about my new husband. And you've got to know what your why is. And it will change over the years, but you have to know what it is. So I would take the time to think about what is your why. I'm going to email out with the recording. For those of you that are listening to the recording, I'm going to email out some of the things she talked about to ask yourself some questions and come up with a one-liner. And I want to know, I'd encourage you to really take that time to figure out your why in the next 24 to 48 hours at the most, so that you can work with that kind of focus and passion and direction that Karen is talking about. Because when you're operating in your sweet spot, nothing's going to be able to stop you, but you've got to know your why, because then it just gives validation and purpose to the how. You know, the skincare classes and the career chats are going to be the how that are going to help you reach whatever your goal may be, but you've got to know the why. And I'm going to post a video on our Facebook page that she shared at her leap, which just really illustrates this. I didn't know how to share it on here because I'm not that, I don't know too much about Zoom, but I'd encourage you to watch that video and then just really take the time to figure out what is your why. Because I'm telling you, people, it will help you work with passion and focus and excitement like never, ever, ever before. So I hope that this touched you tonight. Thank you for joining. I appreciate, Karen, it looks like you're still on. Thank you for sharing. And I'm going to be sharing on her call Sunday night, because that's what we do, is we share with each other. And so I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen tonight. I don't want this to just be a training that you just listen to. I want this to be a training that literally revolutionizes your business. And it will revolutionize your business when you take the time to figure out, what is your why? What is your why? What is it, that thing that's going to help motivate you to push through fear and doubt and discouragement and laziness? Because those will come, but you've got to be so strong about why you're doing that. And you've got to share with everyone. So I can't wait to hear from you. And thank you so much, Karen, for taking the time. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great night, and I cannot wait to hear from you about what your why is. So I wrote down who's joining tonight. So I want to connect with each and every single one of you and hear from you about your why, because then, you know, you will get everything you want out of your business when your why is crystal clear. All right? Thanks,
bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See ya.